When Narendra Modi abrogated Article 370 and 35A in August 2019, he did not want to resolve the issue of Kashmir, but he wanted to dissolve it. But poor Narendra Modi did not know that he is irresponsible and his reckless action has brought Kashmir back to the United Nations, where it belongs. So he got so frustrated that he has sent more than 900,000 Indian military paramilitary forces to Kashmir. Arundhati Roy, one of the internationally known Indian human rights activists, she says the presence of 900,000 Indian military and paramilitary forces have made Kashmir the largest military zone in the world. New York Times says that Kashmir has become the hell for the people of Kashmir. And the Huffington Post says that the Indian democracy in Kashmir is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Kashmir was described by the European Parliament as the most beautiful prison on earth. But that was in 2005. And nothing has changed within the past 15 years. Professor Noam Chomsky, who is one of the most prominent scholars of America, just a few months back he gave an interview to an Indian technology journalist, Professor Chomsky, and he said Kashmir has become the prison for the people of Kashmir and the government of India is responsible for that. Then he said, what is happening in Kashmir? Nobody knows. So ladies and gentlemen, it was the Committee on Protection of Journalists. They reported that the news media in Kashmir has been pushed to the brink of extinction. And the committee says they are doing it because they want to silence the people of Kashmir. So medium is the message. If the media cannot report what is happening in Kashmir, nobody will pay attention. But at the same time, India also knows that today the whole global family is consumed with the COVID-19. So the world powers cannot pay attention to the suffering and the miseries of the people of Kashmir. So the Indian army have intensified their atrocities in Kashmir. We are thankful to the United Nations Secretary General, who made a very principled statement that Kashmir issue has to be resolved in accordance with the applicable United Nations Security Council resolutions. We are thankful to the United Nations High Commissioner on Human Rights, who recommended to both India and Pakistan to give the people of Kashmir right to self-determination. We are thankful to President Donald Trump, who offered his offices of mediation not once, not twice, 5 times. And according to President Trump, to help resolve that hot tinderbox of Kashmir. So ladies and gentlemen, the people of Kashmir fail to understand. If there is such a clear understanding of the United Nations, if there is such a clear understanding of United Nations High Commissioner on Human Rights, if there is such a clear understanding of President Donald Trump, then why don't they translate that understanding into action? We are not surprised that India said no to the mediation of President Donald Trump. But we fail to understand that a person no less important than President Donald Trump, he took the no of India as an answer. India understands that it's a vast commercial market. No matter how many atrocities they are going to commit on the civilian population of Kashmir, India understands that the world powers, they are going to remain silent. And unfortunately, they are silent. But the world powers have not understood that their silence has given the sense of total impunity to the Indian soldiers in Kashmir. So the time has come that the United Nations and the world powers will have to understand, when the people of Kashmir are demanding that right which was given to them by the Security Council, the right to exercise their self-determination. Ladies and gentlemen, when that right is going to be given to the people of Kashmir, when the issue of Kashmir is going to be resolved according to the wishes and the will of the people of Kashmir, it is going to bring peace and prosperity to Kashmir. But much more important than that, it is going to bring peace and prosperity to India and Pakistan, which is 1.5 billion people, ladies and gentlemen, which is the 1/5 of total human race. So we appeal to the United Nations, we appeal to the world powers, not only for the sake of Kashmir, but for the sake of 1.5 billion people of South Asia. Do intervene, bring India and Pakistan together along with the Kashmiri leadership and resolve the issue of Kashmir once